Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Vincent Kao from the JusRegal CPA firm in Taipei, Taiwan, and I'm a CPA. Today, I'm going to talk about three kinds of entities you can consider when a foreign company wants to invest in Taiwan. The three types are a limited company, a branch, and a representative office. First, let's talk about selling. The limited company and the branch are allowed to sell products or services. The rep office is not. This is because the mission of the rep office is representing the head company to engage contracts in Taiwan. For example, engage purchase contracts or selling contracts. The rep office is also allowed to do marketing research and after service. Furthermore, if investing in public stocks is one of your business activities, both the limited company and the branches are allowed to purchase public stocks. However, the rep office is not allowed. Next, real estate investing. The limited company is a Taiwanese company, so it is allowed to purchase real estate. The branch is a foreign company, so only those countries on the government list are allowed to purchase real estate. The rep office is not allowed to purchase real estate. Let's move on to the next point, taxes. This topic is always people care about the most when they consider to run a business. There are two main taxes that company needs to declare during its operation in Taiwan. One is value-added tax, and another one is company income tax. Let's first talk about value-added tax or VAT. Some countries call it a business tax. As I mentioned in the beginning, the limited company and the branches are allowed to sell products or services, so they need to pay a 5% value-added tax, which will be 5% of the selling price. Proceeding on, company income tax. The limited company and the branch can sell goods and services, so they might have to pay company income tax, especially when companies have profit. They will need to pay a 20% company income tax on the profit that they earned. In contrast, the rep office cannot sell goods and services, so the rep office will not have any value-added tax. And clearly that it won't have profit. Therefore, the rep office won't have to pay an income tax. Next, the dividend withholding tax. This is an important difference between a limited company and a branch. When the limited company wants to distribute dividends to the head company, a 21% tax must be paid to Taiwanese government. For instance, let's say the profit is $100. First, they will need to pay a 20% company income tax that will be $20. The rest, $80, is called return earnings. When the limited company wants to distribute the $80 to the head company, 21% of the $80 must be paid as a dividend withholding tax, which is $16.8. So the total tax for a limited company is $36.8. The branch does not need to pay such a dividend tax. And again, the rep office is not involved in this tax. Let's turn our attention now to some basic requirements when setting up the limited company, branch, or rep office. About shareholders and shares, the limited company requires at least one shareholder. When a foreign company wants to set up a limited company, usually it will be the only shareholder and hold 100% ownership of the business. And this kind of limited company is also called a subsidiary. For the branch and rep office, they are a part of the head company, so they won't have any shareholders. The limited company can have one or more shareholders, which means new shareholders can join the company someday when needed. Also, a limited company can distribute shares to its employees. In addition, you also need to be aware that there is regulation regarding the number of key people of the company. When setting up the limited company, it requires at least one director. And for the branch, it requires one manager and one representative person. The mission of the manager is to operate the Taiwan branch. The mission of the representative person is to represent the head company when the branch faces law action. For the rep office, it requires one representative person only. All these key people can be any nationality, and they can choose to stay in Taiwan or not. Next, let me introduce some information about hiring foreign employees. All these above entities are allowed to hire foreign employees, but different quantities. The limited company and branch have the same rules. They are allowed to hire one foreign manager and multiple foreign technicians. The rep office is allowed to hire one foreign representative and one foreign technician only due to its small entity size. Let's move on to the minimum capital requirements for each of the above entities. As you can see, the limited company and the branch have the same rules. Company law does not ask for a minimum capital requirement when hiring local employees. The capital just needs to be a reasonable amount. When the limited company or branch wants to hire a foreign manager, the labor law asks for a minimum 500,000 Taiwan dollar in capital. For hiring foreign technicians, the minimum capital requirement is 5 million Taiwan dollar. However, the rep office doesn't have any capital requirements. Next, I will explain independent entities. The limited company is an independent entity, also called a judicial person. An independent entity means operation risk is separate from the owner. So, the limited company bears its own rights and debts. If someday the company goes bankrupt, the owners of the company are not responsible for the debts. In contrast, the branch and rep office are different because they are not independent entities. They are part of the head company. So if someday the branch or rep office go bankrupt, the head company must bear all the debts. Finally, let me quickly sum up everything for you. For the limited company, the advantage is it has full function and can do everything. The disadvantage is the company needs to pay a 21% dividend tax. For the branch, the advantage is it does not need to pay a dividend tax. The disadvantage of a branch is that it's difficult to obtain a loan from banks, and it's more difficult to do business with Taiwanese government. Also, the branch's company has no shares, so it cannot go public in the future. Last, for the representative office, the advantage is that it does not require capital. Therefore, there is no need to file taxes, and it is easy to set up. If we want to send a foreigner to work in Taiwan, the rep office will be the quickest option. But the disadvantage is it cannot sell products or services. Okay, I hope my brief introduction helped you. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below or feel free to contact me.